We want to move now to our other top story. A potential end to the government shutdown is now in sight.
A special Sunday session of the Senate has adjourned for the night, but just hours ago, lawmakers officially agreed to vote on a temporary funding bill. Tonight marks day 40 of the shutdown, and these are the most significant developments that we have seen yet on negotiations. So here is what we know about that tentative deal. It was negotiated by a group of Democrats and Republicans, passing by the narrowest of margins at 60-40, with 60 being the minimum number of votes needed. 8 Democrats joined all Republicans except Senator Rand Paul in voting yes. Notably, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and both California Senators Schiff and Padilla were among those who voted no.
And here are the specifics. This is a deal that would fund the government through the end of January. In a major concession from Democrats, it would not include an extension of Affordable Care Act subsidies, but it does guarantee a vote on that issue by mid-December. In a win for Democrats, it does include a guarantee for SNAP funding through September of next year. The deal would also reinstate thousands of fired government employees and ensure back pay for more than 1 million others. There is still some uncertainty and confusion for millions of Americans, however, who do rely on SNAP.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi joins us live in our newsroom now with what tonight's developments mean for food access. Camilla.
Kathy and Robert, as you just mentioned, SNAP, or what's known as CalFresh here in California, would be fully funded through September of next year under that tentative deal. But without a final vote tonight, many are still living in that uncertainty, not knowing when they will be able to put food back on their table. Tonight, the fate of SNAP benefits now in the hands of senators on Capitol Hill. But here at home, the same images we have been seeing for weeks. Another food distribution event and another line of people outside this church on South Evergreen Avenue in Boyle Heights. For some, it's not their first time here.
We've definitely seen an increase of people who come and pick up food for their neighbors. It seems to be like there's a lot of fear right now.
Food banks and pantries across Southern California have been stepping in to support families until SNAP funding is restored. Tonight, Democratic senators who helped negotiate the bipartisan tentative deal that could ultimately end the government shutdown say the need is far greater.
Soup kitchens can't fill the gap. Food pantries can't fill the gap.
Waiting another week or another month wouldn't deliver a better outcome. It would only mean more harm for families in New Hampshire and all across the country.
In the background of the Senate negotiations, a legal battle over SNAP funding. Yesterday, the U.S. Department of Agriculture ordering states to immediately undo full payments that were sent out. It is still unclear how states could take that money back.
This is a bit of a mess in the sense of some states apparently have full funding, some states have partial funding, and there are serious legal questions about what the federal government can ask for the states to return.
And tonight, those questions still front and center. Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson weighing in on what comes next and how soon EBT cards could be reloaded once the shutdown is over.
Even though we've seen reporting that it could take weeks to get the program up and running, after there was a federal judge's order this weekend telling the administration to fully fund the program, there was money that went out almost immediately. So for those relying on the program, hopefully things would move quickly.
And here's what's ahead for this tentative deal. A final vote is still needed in the Senate. It will then go to the House, which has been in recess since September. President Trump would then ultimately need to sign it, and that all could take some time. And it is still unclear exactly how much. That's the latest from the newsroom. I'll send it back to you.
Camilla, thank you.